Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the AM Silver Bullet. So what do we have before we come to the charts? Well, we see that we have sell side liquidity is being taken, which is right there. We see that we have a market structure shift right there. We have a fair value gap right here that's being respected. And we're going to see what happens when it comes back down. We also know that there's an order block right here. You can use the whole body if you want. I'm just going to use the body right here. So if price comes back down, and when the start of the silver bullet area, we're going to use this because this is the 2022 mentorship model right here. So if it comes in, I'm going to take this trade and at least take it up to new week opening gaps right here, which are these purple lines and this red dashed line here. Okay, so we're going to go candle by candle. We're going to buy or sell as we're going here. So I am kind of limited to what TradingView has at the end of the candle, so you may not get the best entry and or exits. So let's see what happens here. Alright, well, we're going to buy two right there. Okay, so we buy there, we put our position on, take it to the new week opening gap. Our stop goes below the first candle, which would have been here, but we don't, so we're aiming. Let's just go to 5 handles right here, and let's go to 10, which is the top of this line right here. Alright. I'll take my partial somewhere at about 60%. So let's move this down. See what happens here. Alright, I'm going to take one off there. It's about 60%. I'll move my stop loss to break even. So let's create our stop loss here. Our trailing stop. Stop is now right here. Alright, take it off there. That would have taken us out right there. Okay, so see how the rest of the hour plays out. Now we're going from new week opening gap to new week opening gap. So when you see over here, new week opening gap here, traded down, and then to the new week opening gap. Now that we've got a couple of them right here, we're seeing if it's going to continue on. Maybe it's a market maker model coming up here. We'll see what's going on here. This would have been our low risk buy down here. Let's see what's going on. So we're going candle by candle. Let's see what happens. Here's these new week opening gaps are being respected. So we have a volume imbalance right here, and we have a fair value gap right here. So let's see how it's being respected. If it's being respected several times, we will take another entry. See if price is going to leave it. It does. Okay, if it comes back into that fair value gap, we'll take a trade. Hopefully it didn't leave without us. It is respecting price pretty good. Alright, so let's buy two there. Let's buy two there. And let's reduce our risk. Let's put our thing on there. Let's go up to the new week opening gap here. So that's, almost 4 to 1. Our stop would go below one tick below this candle. So now let's see how it goes. Still respecting that fair value gap. Nothing's closing above it. I feel confident in that. Okay, that's good. Somewhere under here, 60%. We're going to take our partial, or close, and move our trailing stop up. Alright, that one we will sell one, and we'll move our trailing stop right here. when it's taking this right here, I'm probably moving my stop up quite a bit, at least over this fair value gap. I don't want to see that getting traded into, so I'm moving my stop up just to preserve capital. Okay, that would have flattened it. I would have definitely taken this out right there. Alright, let's see how the rest of the hour goes. Okay, let's get rid of this. Move this over. Take these off, and let's go breakdown. Alright, so here's what happened. Before the 10 o'clock hour, we saw that sell-side liquidity is being taken. We see our market structure shift, leaving behind a fair value gap and an order block. We see that the fair value gap is being respected. Started trading in. When the 10 o'clock hour Silver Bullet started, it came back in, traded into the fair value gap and the order block. We took our trade. Our stop went below here, which was in the middle of 5 handles. That's as far as we take our risk. We took a partial somewhere in about 60%, and it hit our TP at the higher new week opening gap at 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Okay, then we saw that price was respecting the new week opening gaps. Here we let this play out and just kind of kept on respecting it. Didn't want to go below it, so we ended up taking another long entry, go from new week opening gap to new week opening gap. That was our target. We took our partial about 60%, and we hit our TP, and that is your 2 Silver Bullet entries for Monday, August 14th.